Hey everybody. Alright, I got a request. I'm kind of starting fresh here. I started doing the video and I was gonna put all the visuals up here, but I kind of thought it might be easier just to walk you through what it looks like when I go through my different sites, what sites I use, and what I use them for. So somebody had requested during the live stream, to share kind of where I buy stuff, where I look first, and what the best spots are. So let's talk through it a little bit. First off, if you're mailing stuff constantly, this is not like a sponsor or something like that, but Pirate Ship is awesome. And I apologize if it looks a little dim. I don't want to use my ring light up top because it'll just reflect on the screen. So I've got it a little dimmer here. Pirate Ship seriously saves so much money shipping. So that's, again, not a sponsor or anything like that, but I use them, and I just bought like a $60 label printer off of Amazon. Super easy. Prints my labels out, slap them on there, and that way I can sell stuff and I don't have to run to the post office all the time. Now I'm going to show you the number one spot that I go. This is an Aliexpress storefront called Forinswork. All right. You see right there, Forinswork Fidget official store. People have been asking if that's a legit spot. Yes, it is. They were Inswork, and then they changed to Forinswork. People thought that maybe it was a scam. Not a scam. They just changed their storefront and consolidated. So here's how I use this storefront the most. I go here to new arrivals, and it's got all the months. You can see like a comprehensive list of every month, what fidgets came out, when they dropped. This was also the best way. No thanks. Continue. You gotta go through a multitude of ads. Now it's gonna want me to sign in or something, probably. No. Okay, so we're switching. Yep, all right, landscape. So you click on categories. There we go. So it's going to show you this screen. You're going to see the different months. Here's January. And then you can scroll through all the newest pieces that have dropped in the month of January. So it's kind of the best way. If we go back to December, you can see the different pieces. People are just running around. And kind of scroll through and see what dropped when and what's available. Sometimes I see stuff on here that I didn't even know was dropping. And so it's kind of like the TMZ of fidgets for me. And they'll drop a lot of the good stuff like this, which you'd never see on any of the other sites really, maybe Geeone. But, you find the Geeone studio pieces. So that is one of my number one spots to go to. And I think this is the app. It switched me over to the app, which is why I had to go to landscape. Right, yeah, so you can go back a full year. And then they also have it by brand. So you can look through here and say, I'm looking for something. I know the brand, or I know the name. You could type that in, click on Chenyu, and there you go. Right, so that's what's available at their store. So pretty cool, super helpful. That's one of the sites that I use the most. All right. So I check that pretty regularly, probably daily, to be honest. There is also this kind of odd outlier that a lot of people don't know about. It's called EDC Gear Zone. It's a little, maybe a little sketchy, just because some of it will be clones. Not everything. But every now and then you'll find some of the older fidgets here that aren't available anymore, like the Geeone rifle piece and the lollipop, which was really popular. the stainless steel lollipop, which was a magnetic. This has been done over and over again at this point, but that was pretty brand new to the scene. They've got some knives on here, but I mean, they got 22 pages of different products, right? Some Mackie stuff, and weird kind of odd pieces that you hadn't seen before, like the Time haptic coin. I don't know what brand that even is, but it's just kind of an interesting site. So that's EDC Gear Zone. I've also got Play for Beans on here. If you know Mark in the community, he's really good about kind of introducing some new makers and things like the Lagrange. There you go. The Crux, which is a killer piece. So awesome. And, you know, we're kind of gearing up for maybe a new version of the Crux. So I'd get ready for that. But he does some really great stuff with extras for Metal Toys pieces. So if you've got a bubble, if you've got a top D, if you've got any of the top line, he's really good about springs and balls. That's kind of his passion. Let me make sure that it still looks okay on here. Yeah. So springs and balls are really his kind of passion. If you need the ping springs, if you need certain size balls, if you need tape, he's really good at accessories. So I definitely talk to Mark if I need specific accessories for fidgets or questions about accessories. Obviously there's Geeone. Little bit of controversy about Geeone. Mark's probably going to hate that I named Geeone right after him because he can't stand him. So Geeone is just like the Walmart of fidgets. They kind of came in and they're buying in crazy bulk that most of our storefronts like Play for Beans and Meta EDC can't afford, and then selling them at cost that kind of undermines some of the other makers. But with that said, so you're not going to find certain things on here like Metal Toys, which won't sell their stuff on Geeone, but you will find other stuff at pretty good prices. Good prices, but you know, and they'll have some stuff like, I see that they dropped a Gao rifle. You'll find some stuff on here that you won't find on other sites. So Geeone is interesting. They've got a good selection. There is Ikael EDC. Is it Ikael EDC? I've never totally known how to pronounce that or how they want it pronounced. But these guys do some of the maybe like pricier pieces. God bless America. So you're going to find some of the things like this one, which is new. Obviously not that pricey, but some of the more like gun-like or weapon-like pieces, I feel like, show up on here. See what I mean? You got this, I don't know if that's like a lighter or something like that. The Proxy EDC Iron Curtain. So they're doing some of those kind of specialized pieces. That's where I would go if you're really into that. That's kind of their specialty. Let's get another tab open. This looks like when the kids play with this. 01 EDC. Legit. A lot of people didn't think this looks legit. I gotta give it to you. The website looks kind of old, but this is the maker themselves. They open their own storefront. So if you really want something 01 EDC, like a specific shell or the feeling sliders or one of the pop sliders, those things right there, yeah, go here. They've got all their stuff. They're selling it themselves. So you're not dealing with any middleman, and the maker's getting all the money from that sale. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Meta EDC. Yes, I am sponsored by them occasionally. Once a month, Brian from Meta EDC lets me pick out, you know, a select few pieces at a good discount so that I can share them with you guys and then share the website. Meta EDC, what kind of sets them apart, Obviously, Play for Beans is out of New York. Meta EDC is out of New Jersey. So that means that if you order something, unless it says pre-order, they've got it in hand. And Brian's going to ship it probably next day, I would say. I generally, if I order something, I have it within the week from Meta EDC. So that's what kind of sets them apart. Good selection. They've got the newer stuff, but they'll ship it a lot quicker. That comes with a price, though, because you're going to see, if you look at their prices and then you look at Geeone, you're going to find that, their prices are inflated by about $20. Well, that's because they've already paid for all the customs and everything for that piece, and they still need to make their profit. So that's kind of Meta EDC's thing. Again, obviously I have the code Fidget Focused YT, and that gets you 10% off, which kind of helps offset a little bit of the extra price. Rotten Tomatoes, I still go on there, even though a lot of times I disagree with what they've got going on. Plants Wake You Up. This is such an odd site, because this is literally this is just fidgets for sale now, but he does sell plants, or he used to, or she. I don't remember who ran this. Loy Tran is who runs this. They buy these fidgets from the community, so they're all used, and then they resell. So, good God, that sounds like a parade up there. Sorry about that. So they buy the fidgets, they resell. So these prices are obviously a little higher, but again, within the US, so any of these you buy, you're going to see them returned. What's good about this site is you will find some pieces that are hard to find. That's kind of their specialty, is swooping in on the site and buying pieces that other people are searching for, and then putting them back for sale, so that people can kind of come here to find some long lost pieces. And you're going to find things like the Fidget Things tactile Uno slider, which is tough to find these days. That was a great slider. A lot of people are searching for the Unquiet Hands Wispy slider. So you can see they've got that for sale as well. So some more kind of sought after pieces you might find in there. All right. I've also got Big White EDC. Big White is honestly like one of the OG sites to go to. Lately, there have been some kind of rocky roads for Big White. I think some health issues he posted about in the site, or on the Facebook page. And so shipping varies. You may buy and not see it for a couple months, which obviously doesn't stand for a lot of people. So Big White, if you're going to go to Big White, I'd maybe give them a little bit to catch back up to things. Then you got Fidget Things. I don't know if my code works yet. I know that I talked to Derek about setting up a code for the Fidget Focused YT so that you can get 10% off here too. And he does the Chill Pill. He does the Coin Fig and the SOB sliding on a budget slider, which I have the, what's so dark in here now? The 3D printed version that I really love. Right? That's a great slider. Jesus, it's so noisy up there, all the walking. I apologize. But it's like every footstep is a somebody trying to kick down a door. So there's different shells to choose from and different inlays, so you can kind of build your own slider there on the site. Give the code a try. it might work now. And then there's also the Fidget list, which is pretty awesome. This is something put together by the community. I'm trying to remember who specifically in the community. If it's you, let me know. This has a list of different websites, a list of different brands, and you can search through this and discover all new stuff. And instead of going, you know, group by group, because there are so many on Facebook, this is where I'm going to point you. Go to the Fidget list for the Facebook groups, and it's going to show you where to go. This also encompasses a lot of the Etsy shop. Do I have the Etsy app? Nope. That encompasses a lot of the Etsy shops, which those are a lot. There's a lot of them. So go here, check these out. You're going to find a lot of makers in the States and a lot of people from Asia and around the world. Obviously, Magnus is New Zealand, so that's one of the other things I love about the hobby is just you're meeting people around the world. Hell, Ivan from Compiform is from Russia. So don't let any political boundaries stand in your way. Just buy some good fucking fidgets. But yeah, so that's kind of the perfect closeout is thefidgetlist.com. I'll put all these links in the description, so go ahead and check those out. But this is a great spot to go. And all those sites, check them out, and happy shopping.